The majority of men are not capable of thinking, but only of believing, and are not accessible to reason, but only to authority. All truth passes through 3 stages. First, it is ridiculed. Second, it is violently opposed. Third, it is accepted as being self-evident. It is difficult to find happiness within oneself, but it is impossible to find it anywhere else. Each day is a little life, every waking and rising a little birth, every fresh morning a little youth, every going to rest and sleep a little death. Talent hits a target no one else can hit. Genius hits a target no one else can see. To desire immortality is to desire the eternal perpetuation of a great mistake. Life is a constant process of dying. What people commonly call fate is mostly their own stupidity. Our life is a loan received from death, with sleep as the daily interest on this loan. Man is the only animal who causes pain to others with no other object than wanting to do so. Life to the great majority is only a constant struggle for mere existence, with the certainty of losing it at last. Because people have no thoughts to deal in, they deal cards, and try and win one another's money. Idiots. The safest way of not being very miserable is not to expect to be very happy. The greatest of follies is to sacrifice health for any other kind of happiness. What makes people hard-hearted is this, that each man has, or fancies he has, as much as he can bear in his own troubles. The shortness of life, so often lamented, may be the best thing about it. Wealth is like sea water. The more we drink, the thirstier we become, and the same is true of fame. Almost all of our sorrows spring out of our relations with other people. Man is never happy, but spends his whole life in striving after something which he thinks will make him so. Life without pain has no meaning. To overcome difficulties is to experience the full delight of existence. A high degree of intellect tends to make a man unsocial. Mostly it is loss which teaches us about the worth of things. Thus, the task is not so much to see what no one yet has seen, but to think what nobody yet has thought about that which everybody sees. Genius and madness have something in common, both live in a world that is different from that which exists for everyone else. There is no more mistaken path to happiness than worldliness, revelry, high life. We can regard our life as a uselessly disturbing episode in the blissful repose of nothingness. The more unintelligent a man is, the less mysterious existence seems to him. Men are by nature merely indifferent to one another, but women are by nature enemies. Every man takes the limits of his own field of vision for the limits of the world. The present is the only reality and the only certainty. The difficulty is to try and teach the multitude that something can be true and untrue at the same time. There is only one inborn error, and that is the notion that we exist in order to be happy. Truth that is naked is the most beautiful, and the simpler its expression, the deeper is the impression it makes. There is something in us that is wiser than our head. The universe is a dream dreamed by a single dreamer where all the dream characters dream too. There is not a grain of dust, not an atom that can become nothing, yet man believes that death is the annihilation of his being. If a man wants to read good books, he must make a point of avoiding bad ones, for life is short, and time and energy limited. Marrying means to grasp blindfolded into a sack hoping to find out an eel out of an assembly of snakes. If we suspect that a man is lying, we should pretend to believe him, for then he becomes bold and assured, lies more vigorously, and is unmasked. Life is full of troubles and vexations, that one must either rise above it by means of corrected thoughts, or leave it. Our first ideas of life are generally taken from fiction rather than fact. I constantly saw the false and the bad, and finally the absurd and the senseless, standing in universal admiration and honor. Style is what gives value and currency to thoughts. The life of every individual is really always a tragedy, but gone through in detail, it has the character of a comedy.